black people, it's it's our fault. It's our fault. You know why it's our fault? It's our fault because we allow 6ix9ine and other rappers that are not black, black, black. Hey, Divas and Divos, it's me, just Londa. Can we talk that talk? Okay. So I'm pretty sure this beat won't be coming up first. Okay, I'll probably say that. I'm gonna say that this talk that talk it'll be first. Okay. So the N word. Really? So we have Miss Gina Rodriguez saying the N word in the Fiji song, Lauryn Hill song, sorry, in Lauryn Hill song, because it wasn't Fiji, in Lauryn Hill song. And
I could do what you do, believe me. Niggas give me heebie jeebies. Niggas give me heebie jeebies. I could do what you do, believe me. Niggas give me heebie jeebies.
people are getting all upset and things like that. What do I think? We are the same people who let 6ix9ine say nigga this, nigga that, all this, all that, and now you're going to get upset with Gina. Don't get me wrong. I'm upset about it because I never listened to 6ix9ine because you cannot say nigga like you are not a black male. You're all Hispanic male. All Hispanic. And you have surrounded yourself with a whole bunch of black men. And they allowed you to call them nigga, nigga this, nigga that, and this and this and that. Now, because it's going to pain me to say this, I love Fat Joe. I love Big Pun. Now, them saying the word, I have an issue with it because they're not black. They're not black at all. They may have some black ancestries, but they're not black. So I don't want to say that we're so sensitive, because back in the day, in my back in my day, it was all right. It was all right because when I grew up in Jersey, the Dominicans looked like me. I don't even think they would use the word nigga. I don't think they called themselves black, but they looked like me. Okay? They looked just like me. Hair texture might have been a little finer, but I mean, they looked like a black person to me. So, I mean, I get it. As time and time has moved on, you've gotten, things have changed, and we have to know how to roll with these changes. And now people are more aware that things are more offensive to us, when back in the day it wasn't. And it really wasn't back in the day, but it really wasn't as bad like maybe the 80s and 90s. It wasn't as bad as it is now, like how these cops are targeting black people, how white men are targeting black women, and I talk about that in in this look, so you'll know what I'm talking about. How Evelyn Lizardo is trying to say she's Afro Latina. Like, okay, Sway. Do you know what an Afro is? Because just because you have curly hair doesn't make it Afro. I am so sick of people that saying that they are Afro this so they can say the word nigger, or so they can be excused to use the word nigger in this or in that, or because they grew up around black people that they think it's acceptable. As I've gotten older, it's not acceptable to me. Like I know now, but back then, again, I don't think it's the fact that I was insensitive or we were insensitive. I think we just saw each other as one and the same, and now it's getting more divided. It really is. Like, it's clearly being a division where black people or black people, Latinas or Hispanics or one thing, and white people or this. Like, they are, there is clearly a division going on, and I say this, and I know God is upset with us. I know you think that has nothing to do with it, but it has all of everything to do with it. Sorry, my leg is itching. I'm just all fiddling. So I saw in some things where, where Gina was Yara Yara was in an interview, and she was interjecting saying, no, not black women, women. Yara is not black, she's mixed. There's a difference. She has a white side, she has a black side. If I'm not mistaken, her dad is white, or he is a mix person with more of a Caucasian feature. So I'm unclear if he is white, but I do know that her mother is black, and her father, I believe her father is white. But the reporter, said, because of that one drop rule, and we really need to stop saying that one drop rule. You're black. You're black. You're black. No, I'm black. My children are black. My husband is black. That is black. Like, if you have a black mother and a black father, you are black. Boom. Not if your mother is white and your father is black, you're black. No, you're mixed. You're half and half. Just like these kids, these twins will sometime come out. One will look more Caucasian, and then the other will look like maybe it's like they're all mixed, or that they will be more predominantly more black than the other twin. That happens because they are mixed. They are half and half. But Gina, singing the song, said that she did apology. No, not said. She did an apology, because if she had offended someone, she apologized. If Let me tell you something. When I lived in England, okay? I lived in England. We had a friend who was my daughter had a friend who mother was oh my God, Filipino. Father was Mexican. Okay? Okay. Our military children went to a predominantly white school because it was a private school, upper class, bougie, foo quoi, okay? Clutch pearls. Like when we showed up, like when me and my husband would show up, they'd be like, "You know your parents here," because they it was that type of party, okay? They called her either a B jumper, and you know what I mean, or they said something defensive. I took offensive to it because how dare you? How dare you? So if I'm taking offensive to it because this is a white person calling this young lady, my daughter's friend, an offensive word, how dare you? Do you need me to go to the school? Because I can go to the school with you, or we can go ahead and settle this, or we can go ahead and settle this. Either way, we're going to settle it. You know what I'm saying? So for a person that is, she's Latina, okay? She doesn't say that she's an Afro Latina. She doesn't say anything of the sort. She says she's a Latina. She wants, she's standing for women and Latinas. When you're singing and you're song and you pop and stuff like that, and then you come across the nigga and you stress it. How dare you? But again, black people, it's it's our fault. It's our fault. You know why it's our fault? It's our fault because we allow 6ix9ine and other rappers that are not black, black in our space and say it and make it be like, oh, it's popping, it's popping. What's up, nigga? And I came across, and she's still my friend till this day. I came across a Mexican, and I said it, and I'll link it up on my black fishing right here. She was like, "Oh yeah, that's my nigga." Oh, mm. You don't say that around me. You don't. Mm. Oh, we're one and the same. No. No. We're not one and the same. I'm black. You're a Mexican, or you're Spanish, or you're Latina. You're not black. You can't say that word around me. Well, my other friends, that's them. If you're going to be my friend, if you're going to talk to me, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to talk around me like that, because I don't play those type of games. Who that thought? Sorry about that. That was my father. You're just not going to. You can't talk like that around me. And after that, I had no problems. So for Gina, who clearly, and she tried to say that her father was an Afro Latino. Why? Because he had a piece of wave in his hair. It was a little bit of a curl because he had a slight tan. I am so tired. I am so tired. We as black people, need to hold them accountable and not allow them to do it. Not make it make sense to them. If they can't say it, if they're not black, why should they be able to say it? That's like the Cardi B stuff. I was all for Cardi B because you know what? When I saw Cardi B and I saw her hair, I actually thought she was a light-skinned black person. Then, I think I watched Love and Hip Hop or something like that. I thought she was half black, half Hispanic, or half Mexican, whatever the case may be, or half Dominican, whatever. I thought she had some black in her. Or she got black in her. You know what I mean. We're letting people in these spaces and making them popularizing, because you know what, they will not allow us in their space. Like you had that, what was that little Nas X guy who, once they found out that he was a black guy, like they took him off the country billboards. You got K Michelle trying to get she's trying to get recognized as a country singer, and she actually can sing country music. You got Beyonce. Beyonce. But yet, we as black people allow people in our space, and we don't get the same in return. So if we're not getting the same in return, and it's not just one, or maybe some people allow, if we're not getting the same return, then no, she shouldn't be. She should be ridiculed. People should be open arms in it, and people should not support 6ix9ine. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to support him now because he's a snitch, right? And this Evelyn Lizardo thing, oh my God! Like I don't watch Basketball Wives, and you know what? I used to like Evelyn Lizardo until I started seeing how crazy she is, and how much of a bully she is, especially towards black people. So now she's an Afro Latina because and then I see that she is really dark. When even on her worst tan day, she has never been that dark before. That makeup is horrendous, and her jumping up on tables, her attacking people and stuff like that, attacking her castmates. But then OG, because OG is a dark skinned black woman. She's the problem. She's the bully. She's aggressive. She's this. She's that. OG calls Evelyn out on her BS with calling people nigga and stuff like that. And you know what? I am going off on a rant, and I don't mean to, but I just gotta get stuff off my chest. How dare Jason, off of Hollywood Access or whatever that thing is called? I used to be all up on that for Instagram, but after this Evelyn Lizardo stuff, like, again, what? Because you feel like you wasn't black enough? Are you serious? You gonna take up for her? You take up for any light-skinned person that's not dark-skinned, huh? Self-hate. It's sad. It's called self-hate. I just needed to get stuff off my chest. I'm not gonna keep rambling because I'm gonna get upset and more upset and more upset, and I'm jumping around stuff, and I'm probably not making any sense. But I just wanted to get stuff off my chest and do a talk. I really did. And I'm going to link Angel's channel, because black women, we are being targeted. Like, a white man had infected. I'm gonna say possibly, because you know what? It can be where your body may not get infected. Okay, I can say that. I can say that. You know, but he knowingly tried to infect black, dark-skinned women with AIDS, HIV, AIDS, so they could take it to black men. How dare you? And it's black men who think, sorry if you heard that, it's black men who think that we have a problem. We don't have a problem, or we're the problem. I think, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm trying not to ramble. I don't want to come off the wrong way either. And again, I'm not pro black. I'm just full black because I'm black. I have black children. I have a black husband. Okay. So I just, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this talk, that talk. Hopefully some of this stuff makes sense. I just want to get some stuff off my chest because Gina really pissed me off. Evelyn Lozardo really pissed me off. 6ix9ine really pissed me off. And now this guy that was infecting dark skinned black women with HIV AIDS so they can take it back to the black community males and basically murder. But you won't hear about it in the news. You won't hear it being calling him a terrorist, because that's basically what he was against us. He was being that was an act of terrorism. But you won't hear it, and he wasn't being charged that way either. Like, he wasn't being charged with attempted murder. Why? Because he should be. We need to wake up, black people. I don't know what we need to do. And I'm always saying that I don't know what we need to do, because I'm not the best person that's trying to say that we need to do something, because, or what needs to be in place of it. That's like Jay-Z and this whole thing with Jay-Z. Are y'all going to stand behind Jay-Z? Because I kind of stopped. I kind of been stopped. I listen to his old music. I don't listen to his newer stuff anymore. And I mean, I lived in Jersey. Like, he was from New York. I'm from New Jersey. Like, Yankee. Come from the bottom. Now he at the top. And for him to go behind, it's just a lot of black people that are being penalized. And I don't want to say being penalized, because that's not what I mean to say. It's a lot of black people that's being affected. Oh, one more rant. So sorry. I really need to wrap this up. But one more rant. And y'all gonna hate me for this. The Geiger thing. I don't know her name. People are very upset that the brother had forgiven. The Bible teaches us to forgive, not to forget, but to forgive. And I'm not that good of a Christian to give her a hug. I'm not that good of a Christian to say, oh, I don't want her to go to jail. I'm not that good of a Christian. However, I can see the apology. I can see the apology. I don't know why the judge decided to go down there and give her a hug. You know, and I will say Jackie Aina is spot on. All black folk ain't kinfolk, but that goes all the way around, like all the way around. And I'm rambling. I'm gonna go because I don't want this to be so long and just be off topic. And because I have so much, I've been meaning to do talk that talk because I love doing talk that talks. I love doing talk that talks. Talk that talks. I love doing a talk that talk. So yeah, uh, I'm gonna go. But I just want to say thank you for watching, subscribing, and all that good jazz. I'm gonna go ahead and try to edit this today and post it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, thanks for watching, subscribing, all that good jazz. Peace and peace. Bye.